Är det vad jag ska säga?
Nej, du behöver inte säga någonting.
Vi är nästan klara nu. Jag bara sängen också.
Sängen? Jag är inte intresserad av att träffa någon ny.
Ja, du behöver inte träffa någon ny för att hitta en ny pojkvän. Ja, du ska bara ha lite kul.
Jag är glad att du ändå ville träffa mig.
Jag saknar dig. Så in i helvete.
Skål. Jag kommer aldrig träffa någon som är lika fin som du.
Vad håller du på med?
Jag vill ha tillbaka min säng. Vår säng!
Du och jag får prata om en annan dag. Vi måste faktiskt sova här nu.
Vår säng!
Vi är inte kompisar.
Okej. Vad är ni då?
Bra bara.
Det är bättre att vi som redan känner varandra knullarna. Man bara går hem med någon totalt främling.
Thank you very much for attending my request. And as I told you, I saw the movie. And first thing that I saw is that it's very nice that there are more movies about gay man love relationship. I have the impression for heterosexual people, for the whole public, not just for gays. It seems to me a movie. Is that right? My impression?
Yeah, I'm very happy that you see the wider picture of the movie. It's very like universal, I think, and that was my goal when I made it. I didn't like really think that it was about two guys in a relationship or with a breakup. I just wanted to make a film about a separation and a breakup and the aftermath of a love that ends.
Yeah, it's a for me it's a bigger contribution to in favor of acceptance of homosexuality than probably all other actions that could be done, because this is so part of all of us that you suddenly realize, yeah, so what's the difference? You really see people loving each other, and it's not this probably stereotype sex that you think about when you think about gays. So there is really, but is it a tendency, a general tendency, or it's just you wanted to do this kind of movie?
Yeah, I mean, I think I really wanted to make a movie because I'm born, raised like in the late 70s, 80s, 90s with all the HIV and AIDS and stuff, and all the like a lot of hate for gay people, and a lot of like sadness, and it's always going to be like such a big problem to be gay. And I wanted to make a film now where I had like a mission. I didn't want anyone to had to come out, and I didn't want anyone to like be beaten or exposed of homophobia, get sick. And I also wanted every character to be alive after the credits were done. So that was kind of like my mission, just to be about something else. Yeah.
There is at least the impression that I have, there is a big boom of Scandinavian movies. Is that is a new, at least in Netflix, suddenly there's so many movies, and I'm seeing a lot of them, like from Denmark, Sweden, and then also Finland or Norway. It's really incredible the volume of material.
Yeah, I think now with all the streaming, like you said, like Netflix, they have this Snabba Cash. I don't know if you've seen that one, and Love and Anarchy.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
really
and
good.
I saw Rita. And,
yeah. Oh my God, Rita
I
is
love
my new
Rita.
favorite.
Yeah,
I
love Rita.
binge watched
I'm
it
Rita.
last,
No,
couple
and I found actually for me not being Scandinavian, I found I find a line in all these stories. First of all, for me, the language is very similar, although I know they all quite different. But the melody for me is similar, and it's always very innovative the way the solutions they give to problems. I think like in Rita, how she deals with problems, it's a very liberal, really mindset. So I guess your movie in Sweden is probably a complete normal movie, while in Spain it's like for people like, wow, I don't know, because it seems to be such a liberal society.
Yeah, I think. I mean, yeah, in Sweden, I mean, people liked my film and it got like a lot of attention and stuff. But outside Sweden, it gets a lot more attention
Yeah.
and like more discussions about the topics and stuff. So in Sweden, it's like okay, but I also I mean. I like because I'm watching Rita right now, and he has this gay son, of course, and how she deals with it. It's very liberating, and I love everything about how she deals with her son, and maybe that's how we do in the Nordic countries. I don't know.
Yeah.
More like casual.
And there's a lot of tenderness in your movie. A tenderness we're probably not used to when we think about Nordic countries. And also, it's a stereotype. It's just stereotype thinking, of course. And also, it was very nice for me to see men being so tender with each other. I think that's very nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that was also my my goal and mission to be more like how they talk about feelings or how they show feelings, and also how the sexual story in the film is portrayed. I think it was for me it was important to show that part of love and sex for a gay relationship as well, and actually those scenes with a sexual story even got attention in Sweden, because a lot of people said that, oh, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah. It's really. I thought so too, and I thought it's so nice. I mean, in the end, you realize we all the same, and we have the same way of loving each other. It's the same thing. It's and I also think that the fact that he is self-destructive somehow, the protagonist, the one that gets the one that somehow turns down the other, that is also very human.
Yeah.
Why we do that?
I don't know. I'm still questioning myself and why we do that. I'm not sure. I don't really think I have the solution yet. Maybe in my next film.
But it was very nice, the end. I liked the end very much, because it's like, okay, life goes on. I mean, we have to go and I like the song that you chosen, the words. It was it's a very, in the end it's a happy end, although it's not the classical happy end.
Yeah, I think it's like how do you say, melancholic end, and I think some people, where it's been screened and both in festivals and online, that some people get like irritated about the end, and some people like, oh, of course it's gonna end like that. It's good. It's a good ending. And some people think, oh, it's a sad ending. It's a little open ending, but I don't know if I should reveal too much. No, but it's
I've seen it.
it's
So yeah, okay.
yeah,
For the edit, yeah.
But
That's true.
for Adrian, it's a new step in his life, hopefully, after the movie.
How old are they, more or less? I didn't. 25 or?
Yeah, they're like 26, 27 ish. Yeah.
Okay. What is your plan right now with the movie? It's going to be shown as well in Germany, or have you been already in Germany in festivals? I don't know.
Yeah, in Germany it was actually nominated for Best Feature Film in the Nordic Film Tage in Lübeck last year, and I was gonna go there, but then something happened, and it was cancelled. But it was screened there, and it's released via Salzgeber on DVD and VOD. But it didn't come to the cinemas because, you know what.
Yeah, that is another thing I wanted to talk with you about, because Sweden went another way, took another way in all this pandemic management. Germany, I don't know if you heard about it, but 20 or 50 actors, they did like like an artwork, but it's satire about the way we dealt here with the pandemic and all these different methods and all these different rules and norms, and people get a little bit sick, and they got really like hard. They were criticized very hard for the piece that they did, the satire that they tried to make. And I thought, this typical German, I mean, why we have to be so small-minded? And then I think Sweden is such a great example how you can do it another way. Or am I wrong? You also fed up with Sweden in that way.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, you know that the pandemic management, you have been very liberal. You're not wearing masks and all this stuff. And in Germany, for 1 year now, all the theaters, the movie theaters, everything is closed. Although it never has been, the numbers never have been so high here than in Spain, for instance. So
I mean, in Sweden we have, they took a course of like depending on we as a society, I guess, and they have like recommendations but no laws.
Yeah.
And I think it was a good thing, but I mean, the culture in Sweden has been really, really hit hard. I mean, we don't have any theaters, we don't have any concerts, and right now in Sweden we only have some cinemas open, but they can only screen the films for a maximum of 8 people.
Wow, 8 people, 8 persons.
So,
wow,
8
that's
person.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a big cinema like this, it's only 8 people. So I don't know. We have been like hit hard by the regulations and recommendations anyway, I think.
So the feeling is not very good either there, or right now in the cultural scene.
No. I mean, there are so many unemployed artists and actors and performers and whatever. So no, it's been a disaster.
Because of
Even-
course this movie has been it has been produced in 2019, no, or 18. This one,
No, I mean we shot it between 2018 and 19, and the post production, and we had the world premiere at the Gothenburg Film Festival in January 2020, just before everything hit. So it's been running for like 25 festivals around the world, but mostly online.
yeah.
But we, in the gap after the summer, in September to October, had a little, like, everything is going to be all right. So we actually had a theatrical release in Sweden
Okay.
for 2 months. But we had regulations for like 30 or 50 people in the cinemas. But we had a little cinema window for our film, and then
Yeah, you must be surprised in Madrid everything is open, so you can go everywhere. That's really nice. I mean, although we have been very hard hit in last year, I mean, it was a hard time.
Yeah.
Okay, I thank you very much for attending my request, and I wish you all the best with the movie. I think it's an important piece in a way to overcome all kind of stereotypes that are in our heads, and although they're very handsome, I mean, they're very handsome. That's another stereotype that you have, that gay people are very handsome men. And they're all very handsome. yeah.
It's nothing to do about it.
That's a good one. That's a good stereotype. Okay, thank you very much, and have a great time in Madrid.
Well, thank you. I will. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye bye.